Hi, this is Melissa by Design. Hope you're all well today. I would like to ask for you to like, share, comment, and subscribe if possible. It would be greatly appreciated. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to speak on rejection is redirection. Um, Recently, over the last few months, I've actually experienced some of this myself. We're pretty tenacious about the things we want to accomplish and do in our life, getting tasks done, um, fulfilling our missions, doing our everyday routines, just things we take for granted that are going to happen every time and all the time. And in meditation, one of the things I've come to realize is that hmm, sometimes my plans aren't exactly what's going to unfold. The divine is going to order my steps, as he always does. So I try not to rush and I try not to force. I've come to realize that if it's not part of the plan, it falls apart. And really being able to accept that real quick is really, really important. Um, in my prayers in the morning, I ask for the divine to order my steps. And I allow my intuition to follow that for the most part, because I'm human. I still mess up. But I've released more of that recently, and by being open and actually following the guide, um, I find it works out pretty good. I also this whole title of rejection. Sometimes things just fall apart and break apart, or something gets blocked. And for me, looking back on things, it's like spirit, the divine, just handling it for me. And in that process, I'm redirected to do it different. Um, so I just show up and I try to do the best I can with what I have. And with this little phrase, rejection is redirection, everything just unfolds the way it needs to, and I'm allowing the divine to take care of it for me. And really, it ends up being way, way better because I don't feel so stuck and so blocked. Because one thing about me is that I'm like a machine. I like routine and I like doing things a certain way. But I'm actually being shown that my routine is what needs to go away so that I can reset and be more accepting of what the divine has and let that routine fall away. In this whole script that we're following with this cabal situation, us being slaves, um, I'm not falling into that anymore. At least I'm not in that mentality anymore. I try to do it different. I don't look at myself as, I'm trying not to look at myself as a machine. I'm actually trying to be more free. And, I'm making the choice to go in and do what I do and share with people my gifts. And I'm very blessed because I'm very well aware of the fact that I'm not having to go work an 8 to 5 job and do the daily grind that way. My schedule's way different than what it used to be. But then again, I also did it prayerfully. I prayed before I went to school and got with spirit and decided that I would adjust. And the way I was doing it wasn't working because I wasn't happy. So, with that being the example of the beginning of something new, he redirected me. I allowed him to. It was a progression, and it's about really releasing, surrendering, and letting go. And he does redirect us in his plans better than ours. I mean, I'm gonna say he or she. I don't know what what y'all, because sometimes really I have trouble praying because I just say the divine or spirit, because him, her, I don't know. But I just know that there's a power greater than myself that's in charge. So I hope this helped, and I hope y'all have a fantastic day. Love, love, love.